Sorry for the outfit. I'm in a bikini top here because I was trying to show earlier my scars, my war wounds. Show you how good my scars are. Obviously I had lumpectomy surgery and lymph nodes removed. So the first breast cancer was on this side in 2009, and I had a lumpectomy and lymph nodes removed. I had 16 lymph nodes removed, and the cancer was in the first 3 and the next 13 were clear. So I had lumpectomy here, and then this year I've had a lumpectomy on this side, and the same, they removed sentinel, they call it sentinel lymph nodes this time, so I think it's, I don't know if it's the same thing, but they've removed, I think it was 3 lymph nodes, and they were all clear this time. It was in none of them, unlike last time, so that was good. But I just want my surgeons were just brilliant, because look, I've got just a tiny, can you see? See? And when was my surgery? Feb, March, April, May. 3.5 months, just over 3 months. And look at that, can you see? Just a line, just a thin line, no puckering, no nothing. Can you see? See? Look at that, how good. So yeah, chuffed with that. It just doesn't even look that bad, even if I was on holiday. And then 2009 surgery, so it's been 15.5 years since that one, and the line was there, but can you see it? The line was there, but that's faded even more. There's a slightly shorter line, that one. I think if I do that, you can see the puckering, but well, only like not because that's where the line is, but you know what I mean. See, so but when it's normal, see that you hardly see anything. So that's so good. When my arm's down, you just see a bit of a crease really, but it's much shorter than the other one. So basically, that scar went from there to there, a little scar there, and this one kind of went that way, where that one goes that way, and that one goes that way. So how good? Not bad at all, eh? So and even with your arms down, see, like some vests I wear, see that, can you see that little dimple hole there? That was, for this one I had to have a drain, you know, you have a drain attached. I had to have a drain on for, gosh, I don't know, I think it was about a week or so. So that little dimple, when I move like that, that's the little scar where the drain came out. So it was a smaller scar there, but a little exit for the drain. With this one, I didn't need a drain. So it's a slightly longer scar, but it's super neat. So yeah, and that's that. And I don't know if you can see as well, but basically for the radiotherapy they do 4 little tattoo dots. One is there, that little dot, if you can see it, is a tattoo. The other one is, where's my other one? Ah, there, that one. And then I have one, see that there? That dot is the other tattoo. And the last one is, can you see there by my finger? That's a little dot. So I've basically got 1, 2, 3, 4 dots in a triangle. So no doubt next month when I have my radiotherapy again, I will probably end up with 4 dots again, unless I end up with 3 dots and they use this one as the one point of the triangle. Ta-da! So that is my war wounds, my scars, and my tattoos, radiotherapy tattoos. So there you go. Now I have to get ready and go and get my PICC line done. PICC line and bloods. So, there's that baby. It's strange, but you can't get attached to your PICC line. It's like this little thing you have to take care of. And obviously you go to the hospital and they look after it once a week too. But it's a dream. It's a dream. It's an absolute dream compared to having a cannula. Because obviously last time I was fit and healthy and never had any illness or previous or anything. So everything was done with cannula, which was fine. Well, it wasn't fine. It was a nuisance because chemo totally wrecks your veins. And every time they have to give blood, they're going in, and oh my god, you feel like a pincushion. They just pick and poke and prod and inject, I don't know, pump you with things and take blood out all the time. Honestly, you get so used to it, but you're just like, oh. So yeah, last time it's just the usual cannula in the back of the hand. But obviously because my veins were so shot from that chemo, there's no way they would have survived 12 weeks of chemo being injected straight into my veins, along with 12 weeks of blood tests every day before my chemo, because they can't use this arm. Because I had 16 lymph nodes removed last time, you then have the risk of lymphedema, and that's a risk for life. So to reduce your risk of lymphedema, they say never use this arm. So every time I get blood pressure done, or any injections or any intravenous or bloods, everything has to be done from this arm since 2009 when I had that one done, which I do. But then obviously now I've had both arms done and both sides have had lymph nodes removed, which I'm like, I did freak out a bit about that at first, saying what the heck, am I going to get this lymphedema? Because obviously I've got to use one arm or the other. But they said use this arm all the time still, because I had less lymph nodes removed on this side. So even if I had chemo, even for the chemo now, everything would have been going through this arm again, and there's no way that would have happened. Look, can you see my veins corded, or can you not see it? See there? That's like some vein cording. That's one of the things from the chemo last time. So yeah, there's no way I was getting chemo for 12 weeks with a cannula every time. No. So obviously they did this. It's a dream. It's an absolute dream. You just walk in, they plug you in, plug you up, whatever, hook you up, and it's just a doddle. And to be honest, when I'm in there, most people have a cannula. Most people. Obviously the nurses like it because it's way more easier for them and makes things simpler for them. But yeah, I have noticed that most people have a cannula now, and most of them are only on breast cancer for their first time. So I don't know if it's just an option that they give people more now, because, you know, instead of getting the cannula all the time. I don't know. Maybe I should ask someone that. But it does seem like a lot of people have the cannula. So whether that's just a preference for ease or it's a medical, you know, necessity for me, because there's no way they'd be getting chemo in my veins. No chance. Not direct into my veins with a cannula, no chance. And when I was having my chemo last week, there was a woman next to me, an elderly woman. She was old. She was, I don't know, at least in her 70s. But she was getting a cannula, getting her chemo in a cannula on the back of her wrist, and it leaked. It started like stinging, and so they turned it off and that, and I think it leaked. So obviously there was a lot of to and fro, and people coming and checking it out. I think they tried to withdraw or remove as much as they can. I think that's what they said. Because if the chemo leaks from your vein, then it's a risk of burning, because they even made an appointment for the next day to go to the burns unit just as a precaution. I think she was fine and everything was sorted and that, but that's how scary it is. If it leaks, you're talking burns. It burns you, as in burns unit burns you. So what the heck's it doing inside? So yeah, I'm just so chuffed I've got the cannula, the PICC line, because my veins are so pathetic now anyway from all the chemo last time, and they're tiny little veins even if they get one. Because when I have bloods, before I got this second cancer, whenever I'd have to have bloods for whatever reason, I dreaded it anyway, absolutely dreaded it. Would avoid having anything that needed my bloods taken like the plague. And whenever they did, and I had to have bloods because I do have to have some ongoing things from the last breast cancer, some tests and things I have to keep on top of, they would have to use those little tiny butterfly needles, you know, the little tiny ones, and the only vein they can ever get is a tiny little vein, usually that one there. Sometimes there's a tiny one, not this, they're gone. Sometimes they would get a very small one here at the side, but again, they just use those tiny little butterfly things. And the amount of times I've had blood and they have to try 2 or 3 times, oh, it's torture. And they're digging and poking and prodding and moving it around. I know it's not their fault, but I'm just like, oh, I hate it. So no way would they be getting chemo in any of my veins directly. So, this little baby, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And on that note, I will have to go because I need to be at the hospital soon to have it weekly changed and my blood's done, ready for tomorrow's chemo. So goodbye everybody, and see you in the next vid. Hi there, here I am, this week's car park catch up in the hospital car park, week number 10. I've just done a quick video at home, so I didn't think I'd bother doing one here, but yeah, I'm here week 10 for my PICC line and my blood's doing. But this week I had to, my car had its MOT a couple of weeks ago and it passed, but a couple of things were, you know, low, like needed doing immediately. So I needed 2 new front tyres very quickly and the 2 brake pads doing quickly, and one of my windscreen wipers needed doing. So I thought, oh, I'll get it done sooner rather than later. So I booked the car into Halford's auto centre at the weekend and got all those jobs done, which was great. But then when I got it home, obviously it was a nice sunny day, so I didn't test the windscreen wipers. But when I come to do it to see if they changed it, guess what? They hadn't. So I don't know if they've accidentally changed the driver's side one, even though that wasn't the one, it was the passenger side, or if they said they've changed it but they haven't, because it's not been done. But I thought, oh, for the sake of 14 quid or whatever it is, I'll just buy one myself and do that, because it's easy enough. So I thought, oh, don't worry about it. But then on the way here I can come on the motorway, and sometimes I do come the motorway one, a couple of junctions, and I haven't had the car, since I got it done, I've not needed to drive. I've not been anywhere where I can drive like 60-70 miles an hour, but I just come on the motorway, and when I hit 60 miles an hour, the bloody thing started shuddering, you know, like the driving wheel a bit, the car. So I think, although it said wheel alignment done on the paperwork, I don't think they've done it properly. So now that's a nightmare, because my car's always smooth, so I'm going to have to bloody phone them up and arrange to take it back in, which is another faff that I really don't need. So I'm annoyed at that. So yeah, just thought I'd jump on and say that. What a bummer. I got the car done on Saturday and it is now Tuesday, but obviously I've not been anywhere where I've needed to drive over 60 miles an hour. And it seems to be, as soon as I hit 60, it sort of does this shuddering on the wheel. So not happy about that, Halfords, if you have not done the wheel alignment properly. But I shall phone them later this afternoon when I get home from the hospital. And right now I'm going in for my PICC line doing, because I will be late if I don't go now. So bye for now. Right, here I am, week 10. I don't need my sunglasses, do I? Week 10 of chemo. There's a guy in the car sat next to me with his window open. I don't know if he's on the phone chatting away, so I'm very conscious and I'm trying to be quiet. But here I am for week 10 of chemo. Got all my usual stuff. So I've got my 2 bottles of water. I've got my cap for coming out. I've got my fleece. I've got my fluffy blanket. Can you see? Fluffy blanket. But yeah, all in pink. Pretty in pink today. Pink fleece, pink hat. I've took my headache tablets. I've got my hairband. And I think that's it. Not a bad week. Not too many side effects. Obviously I still get a few spots which seriously annoy me, but my hair is fine, so that's a small price to pay. Oh, there's one of the patients I regularly see when I go in who has chemo as well. She obviously was in an early appointment and just leaving. Oh, she didn't see me. So yeah, a few spots. I get that pins and needles thing a bit, which they call it pins and needles. It doesn't really feel like pins and needles. It's very, very weird, and I don't like it. I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just a very weird thing. It's in your fingers and your hands, but it goes up your arm, and for me, it goes like up past my shoulder. So that's very weird. Obviously, I don't get it a lot, just a few times a week, and it usually only lasts 10 minutes or so, but that is one of the strange things. Definitely one of the strange side effects I don't really like. And my nose, obviously my nose gets runny and bleeds a little bit, but they're the main things. It doesn't bleed like pores with blood, just like when I blow my nose there's blood there, or sometimes I can sort of taste it, but it doesn't like flow bleed. But yeah, I get a very runny nose, spots which I hide with my makeup, and the pins and needles is the weirdest one, but other than that everything's fine. So I'm early today, but I'll head in anyway. And yes, so I have 3 chemos left. This is number 10. I'm 3/4 of the way through, and after this I will only have 2 left after this, so that is super duper. So here we go, I'm off in. Bye for now. Hello there. So that is number 10 done, chemo number 10. 2 left. Ooh. Only 2 left, yeah! Oh, I'm tired, I'm so drowsy. I slept loads today, over an hour I think. Yeah, it was a good hour easy, and then the other time I'm just like half zonked, half awake, half an hour. It's funny how that pre-med makes you drowsy. Some weeks just knocks you out more than others. I don't know why, I don't know what does that, but yeah, it's a gorgeous sunny day. I'm all done, another one ticked off. I'm quite happy, chilled, mellow. Just want to go home now and relax for the rest of the day. Have some dinner later, and yeah, Mong in front of the TV, not do an awful lot. So week 10, chemo 10 done, cold cap 10 done, still got my hair, so chuffed. So yeah, anyone out there going through this, god damn, you can do it. Yes, you can. There was a guy next to me today. It was the second time I'd seen him because he was there last week, but he was chatting to me a bit today, and I didn't realise last week was his first week. But he's grade 4, and they've only given him a few months few months to live, but obviously he's having treatment, chemo and whatever to suppress it and do what they can, and then that's it. When he's had these few weeks, that's all they can do for him. He was in his sort of late 70s, but it's sad because he said he was literally fine. You know, did his walking every day, potted in the garden every day, then started getting a pain in his hip. Goes to get that seen, and yeah, grade 4 all through, like spread. So it's quite sad speaking to him. So what it makes you realise is, oh my god, you just never know people's stories, do you? You never do. And I know this is my second time, and I think, you little fucker, cancer. But at least I was grade 3, and I'm getting it treated again. But yeah, if you're going through this, I know anyone going through this, it's a shitter, it's a bummer, but you know what, just do it, keep calm, carry on, get through the treatments, take all that they offer you treatment wise, because you just don't know, and we all need to live, don't we? Live life to the fullest every day, be thankful. And yeah, god, it's so sad. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. But yeah, I'm happy, I'm done, another one. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel, because when my treatments are done, I'm going travelling. I'm gonna goddamn live my life. I only have one kid, she's grown up doing her thing, so I did a lot of travelling when I was younger. Then everything gets put on hold, doesn't it? Well, not on hold, you just kind of settle down for a while. Settle into the routine, the mundane reality of life, the groundhog. But now I've had enough of that, and I am off again. So yeah, I've still got the best part of a year of treatment. So I can't go too far yet. I can only go short, two and a half week bursts. But when that treatment's done, I am going. I still have to have all the treatments, but it's more like every 6 months, so I don't mind popping back once a year, twice a year. But yeah, you just don't know people's stories, so just live your best life. Live your best life, that's what I say. And if you find anything, you find a lump, you have a pain, anything unusual, just get it checked out ASAP. Because every day counts in the fight with catching cancer before it's too late. So, yeah. And on that note, number 10 is done. I've shut the door and the car's getting hot. So I gotta go, I gotta get the engine on and get the AC going, but 2 chemos left. Two. Oh. Bye for now. Ta-da.